All right, algebra 2, here's your second practice problem. Again, pause the video to read it. All right, so it says a little kid is flying a kite. The string of the kite makes an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. So that means if this is the ground here, the string is making an angle of 30 degrees. I'll make the string red so that you can tell what it is. Here's the string. Central colors, woo woo. All right, so we have, it measures 30 degrees from the ground. And then it says that the height of the kite is 12 feet straight down to the ground. So that's this height here is 12 feet. So we'll label that 12. It says, what's the length of the string that the kid has used? Well, the string is what's going to the ground. Now, in this case, apparently he tied the kite down to the ground. We know that because it says that it makes an angle with the ground, not with the kid or something like that. So this is what we're trying to find. We'll label it X. So now that we've made a triangle, it's pretty easy from there. We identify the angle we're using. Since this one is one that we know for sure, it's definitely 30 degrees. Remember that this is the right angle because it was talking about it straight down 12 feet. Anything going straight down to the ground will definitely make a 90-degree angle. So we have opposite and hypotenuse again. And we're trying to find the hypotenuse. So we have that we're going to use sine based on SOHCAHTOA. Make sure you know how to spell that, otherwise you won't be able to get them right. So we have sine of the angle, 30 degrees, is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So just like in the first example problem, we're going to have to multiply both sides by x. To get that canceled out, x times the sine of 30 is going to give us 12. So we have to divide by sine of 30, which again is just a number. Sine of 30 is actually 0.5 exactly. So sine of 30. And in the end, we'll get that our answer, x, equals 24. And since we're dealing with feet, it's 24 feet. And that is the answer. Remember, the hard part typically is the setup. Make sure that you understand everything. You have that 30-degree angle is to the ground. So make sure you get that it's ground and then angle. The string. And then the height is 12 feet straight down to the ground. So this is our kite up here. Straight down to the ground is our 12 feet. All right?